In this video, let me show you how to make an input element with type number have the look and behavior of an input element with type text. That is, for input elements with type text, we can have the max length attribute, that is to decide how many characters are allowed inside a text box, and also it will not have spinners or arrows. In case of an input element with type number, we will usually see spinners, that is up and down arrows to increase or decrease the number, and we cannot set the max length property. So in this video, let's see how to make an input element with type number display without spinners and with max length attribute. So to show you, let me first add an input element with type text and also an input element with type number. Okay, so this is input element with type text. To identify, if we want, we can just show text, and here let me add a BR element to show it in the next line, number, and this is input type text. Okay, now let me save this and check the output. See, this is how it is getting displayed. Let me add this within label element so that we can increase the size of this text, and this also within label. Now let me add the style section to increase the font size. Okay, so here let me specify label, and for that let me set the font size to be say 30px, and also for the input elements let me set the same font size. So let me put a comma and specify input here, and also let me have a margin of say 10px. Now let me save this, refresh. See, this is how it is getting displayed. So this is the default text box and this is the default input element with type number. So here you could just see this like a text box, and here instead of text it needs to be a number, right? Input type is number and this is input type is text. Now let me save this. See, this is the default input element with type text and input element with type number. Here you could see that we can enter letters as well as numbers, but here even if I try to enter a character, that is an alphabet, it will not be allowed. If I try to enter a number, it is allowed. And here you could see arrows or spinners. If you click this, the value will be incremented by 1, and if you click this down arrow, it will be decremented by 1. So this is the default behavior of an input element. Now for the input element with type text, I can specify the maximum number of characters allowed inside this text box. That is, if I here specify max length equal to 2, only 2 characters will be allowed inside this text box. Let me try to enter. See, even if I type some other characters, it will not be entered. Why? Because the maximum length allowed in this text box is 2. But here the input type number does not have a max length property or max length attribute. We can specify the maximum value allowed inside this, but we cannot specify the maximum number of characters allowed inside this. And also, if I don't want to have the spinners, that is only the person should enter the value, not control it using these spinners or arrows, I want to hide that as well. So what we are going to do is that we will make sure that only specified number of characters are entered inside this text box or input element with type number, and also we are going to hide this spinner or these 2 arrows. So first let us try to hide these arrows. So let me specify here, let me just add an ID for this numbers. Okay, so that I can access it using its ID hash numbers, and this has to be implemented differently for different browsers. So for all the browsers except Firefox, we need to specify WebKit outer spin button comma hash numbers WebKit inner spin button. That is, this has to be specified in case of browsers except Firefox. What we need to do? Let me specify WebKit appearance to be none. Okay. And for Firefox, we can just specify hash numbers most appearance to be text field. Most appearance as text field. So this is just to implement the removal of spinner buttons or arrows in different browsers. This is for Firefox and this is for other browsers. Now let me save this and check the output. Let me refresh. See, we are not seeing the arrows or spinners here because we have removed it, and this is actually Google Chrome, and this will work for all the browsers. Next, what we need to do, we need to make sure that only the allowed number of characters are entered inside the input element with type number. So for this, we can actually specify minimum and maximum values, but we cannot specify the number of characters allowed, as in the case of input element with type text. So in case of input element with type text, we have used the max length attribute, as you could see here. So the max length attribute is normally ignored in case of input element with type number. So we need to implement it using JavaScript. So let me write the script section, and as I am using jQuery here, I have added reference to the latest jQuery file, and let me write the document.ready event. We don't need to have this jQuery here because we are going to just implement it on the key press event of this input element. So if you want, you can write directly here, but I am using jQuery. So $document.ready, and here function open and close parenthesis, open and close curly braces. So here we need to implement it on the key press event. We are going to check the length of the value entered. Okay. So we need to access the input element with type number, that is $hash numbers, and I'm going to do it on the key press event. That is, when the key is pressed, I need to check. So key press, and within this function open and close parenthesis, open and close curly braces, and what I need to check? I need to check the length of the character or the value entered inside this input element. So if I specify if $this means the currently key pressed element dot val, which means the value inside that input element with type number, dot length, which will give the number of characters of that value, equals to, then we can return false. Now let me save this and show you. Let me try to enter characters inside this. No, it will not be allowed. Let me enter number 1, yes, 2, yes, 3. See, even if I am pressing 3, it is not getting entered, as if in case of the max length attribute here. If I try to enter 2 and enter 3, it will not be allowed. Now instead of key press, if I write it on key down, what will happen? Let me show you that as well. Let me save this. Let me refresh. Let me try to enter 1, 2, 3. It is not getting entered. But if I want to remove 2 and enter 3, if I try to enter backspace, even then it will not be allowed, as it is implemented on key down. If you want to know the difference between key down, key up and key press events, I have already done a video on that. I will put the link of that in the description box. Okay. So this is how we can make the input element with type number have the look and behavior of an input element with type text. Here we can specify the max length value, and also it will not have spinners. Like that, we have removed the arrows, and also we have implemented the max length attribute by specifying the value or the length of the value is checked, and if it is 2, then we are returning false. So in this video, we have seen how to make an input element with type number have the look and behavior of an input element with type text.